To the surprise and ire of his parents, the blame moved from Jessica to Hank as the truth came to light. Hank's parents were shocked to learn that Jessica had been forced by an unidentified woman, which made them reflect on their own shortcomings and involvement in the incident. Mr. Brown slapped Hank in a fit of wrath after being overtaken with disappointment and rage. The impact of the slap, coupled with the weight of their fractured family relations, reverberated around the room. Nobody stepped in when they witnessed the hard reality of their family's disintegration. Mr. Brown berated his son for bringing Jessica into their lives and letting her wreak havoc as accusations flew back and forth. Joining in, Mrs. Brown emphasized how Jessica had been a continual source of strife, instigating arguments and creating division within the family. Each of them blamed the other for the current situation in their comments, which were tinged with remorse and hatred. Hank hid his face in humiliation and grief, unable to explain or defend himself. How Jessica, whom he had once loved, could be complicit in such a nefarious scheme against Sonia and Liberty baffled him. He struggled with the knowledge that his decisions and deeds had caused the destruction that was now engulfing their family. Serenity watched the sight amid a commotion, her heart heaving with a range of feelings. She couldn't help but wonder what she was doing in this drama. Her thoughts were racing as she looked for solutions and connections that might help her understand the issue better. She was determined to learn the whole truth and bring her family's case to justice after learning that an unidentified woman had planned the events. Mrs. Brown ultimately admitted her errors as the Browns continued their argumentative conversation after understanding that her involvement had caused Liberty to turn away from Hank. She understood her part in allowing Jessica, a problematic and impetuous lady, to enter their lives. Her conscience was burdened by the gravity of her choices and the harm they had caused to her family. Mrs. Brown directed her ire at her husband, accusing him of failing to step in, intervene, or encourage Hank's marriage to Jessica. She understood that her persistent insistence that Hank and Liberty get back together had probably contributed to Jessica's animosity and later involvement in the Sonia killing plot. Her remarks had weight, a sad reminder of the repercussions of their deeds. The complex network of betrayal and deception became increasingly clear with each accusation and revelation.